Hey, do you have a sarcastic 9-ball?
Hey, it's Christian. It's day 9 of the Christmas Fitness Advent Calendar Countdown and day 16 of December. And today the sarcastic 9-ball had it in for me, and so did the weather. Unfortunately, it did not turn out that I was outside rain or shine. That would have been fine, but it was sleet. And if you're not from north of the 49, you might not know what sleet is. It's when the rain mixes with this icy snow. It is absolutely disgusting. I'd rather be out there in like -10 Celsius than to be out in this, which is just above freezing and soaking. It is to the bone chilling cold. So I decided I'm working out inside today. As you'll see, I am in the studio for this workout, not wearing my Santa hat because it was warm in here and I worked hard. So we're adding a new move today. What is it? Well, we're getting down on the ground and we're doing a marching bridge. Now, if you've done a bridge before, you know it's heels on the ground, shoulders on the ground, you're lifting your hips up off to create the nice line to squeeze those glutes. Well, the marching bridge, you flex your foot and you bring your knee towards your chest and you just alternate legs to do this. And where you're working is your hip flexors, your glutes, and it is absolutely a great start to this workout. So let's get that mat, let's get on the ground, let's get ready to go. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, as I just said, you're up on your heels, you're not flat-footed. You want to lift your knee up towards your chest, flex your foot as you do this. Try and maintain a nice sort of sweeping motion. And if you point your foot or you release that flex, you lose the tension that you have in your leg for this. So try and maintain it, keep those hips up nice and high as you do this. Work through, keep your belly engaged as well. 4 seconds left, 3, 2, 1. Just get the mat out of the way, roll over, hands and knees, because we're going into that angry bear next. So don't lose your form here. 2 inches off the ground with your knees. We're going in 2, 1, and go. So just pop your knees up and hop back and forth. Your feet are going out to either side, left center, right center. And if you need to step it out, that's fine, but keep moving. Make sure your back is straight. Don't look at your knees, your feet, you know where they are. Just keep a nice 2 inches off the ground, hopping back and forth. This is only 30 seconds. The angry bear, when it is longer, is so hard, but 30 seconds is manageable. So keep working through this. You're done here in 3, 2, 1, and go. So now grab that mat again. We're gonna need it for the CY reach. I don't know why I got up, making more work for myself. And the CY reach, you're gonna lean back and get into that sit position, make the C shape with your hands, and then reach up to one side and then back to the center of that C. It's a low reclined, almost like barely up into a crunch, like you're gonna fall over, and then reach up to the other side with the Y, and then back to the center with the C, and then back up to the other side. So this is all about that transition into your obliques, so make sure you are feeling that down the sides of your core. That's where you want to really engage. You're done here in 3, 2, 1, and done. Get that mat out of the way. Next up is the diamond drill. If you're using markers, grab those. Today I'm using 2, and I still managed to screw it up. Going in 2, 1, and go. These transitions are quick, and so your feet should be here doing this diamond drill. Move them out and in and out and in. This is all about agility. So clearly I need to work on this a little bit more. My agility has failed me, or maybe it's just today. I'm not sure what's going on. I know at the end of today's workout, I was absolutely cooked. We're into 4 blocks of 4 moves now. It is just about 12 minutes worth of work. So you're done here in 2, 1, diamond drill is complete. We'll continue to work on that over the next couple of sessions, obviously through the remainder of the 8 that are left. But if you practice leading with one foot and always know you're going out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, you're okay. For some reason, I end up going somewhere I add an extra step, but hey, that's how it works. Anyway, tricep push-up is coming up next. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Today, I managed to do quite well in these ones. I felt really strong, felt really good. Some days are better than others, and that's okay. If you need to modify one day, that's all right. Just get down on those knees and push. The important thing here is that you keep your elbows tucked tight to your core as you drop, and that your hands are back from your shoulders, just in a little bit, and you are pushing hard, drop in as low as you can go and get your elbows grazing your sides to work the triceps. You're done in 3, 2, 1, and done. Get up off the ground. We're going into that Plyo Knee-pop next. Changing legs at the 15-second mark. So just get in there, get in a quasi lunge. We're going in 2, 1, and go. Remember, your knee comes up and you're sort of bringing it off the ground as you hop forward. And as soon as you drive it back and touch the ground, you're doing it again. Pop that knee up and forward, and you're gonna change in 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. So now it's the other leg coming up forward, and you're hop, hop, hop as fast as you can. This is a slight crouch, a slight squat, and you're not a big jump. Much like our box squats, it's all about the speed and just a little bit of work, but you're done there. Next, we're going into the reaching sit-up. So grab the mat and lay back down. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Hands overhead, knees are bent, and you're sitting up, reaching those hands high up into the air, arching your back as you're at the top, and then laying back down. The hands over your head take your momentum out, so you're not able to swing your arms around. You want to just keep them as straight as possible over your head. I know sometimes it's hard. I'm watching myself in these videos the last 2 days. I can definitely tell that just how difficult it is to maintain a straight vertical line over your head, but you keep working it. Sit up and crouch back down. Done in 2, 1, and that's it. Jump up. We are going into jumping jacks next, so if you had your mat out, get that out of the way. We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, and go. Jumping your feet out and then back in. Arms are going up and down and up and down. If you have got a bent elbow, you get a straight arm. Whatever your comfort zone is for the jumping jack, just work as hard as you can here. It's only 30 seconds, and you can do anything for 30 seconds. In fact, you've been doing anything for almost 2 solid minutes of work now. So keep working hard, keep going. You have got it. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you've got a 30-second break here before we go in to work those shoulders. So give yourself a little bit of a shoulder loosener, and rotate your arms forward like I showed you with the Agassi, where you've got your grip like this, arms are straight out and making circles. You can even just do swimmers if you want to loosen things up a little bit. Do some reverse Agassi stretch with those arms going backward circles, or put your knuckles to your forehead, thumb down, and just squeeze your chest together. But we're going to the YTWL in 2, 1, and go. Bend forward at the waist, bend the knees just a little bit, feet, hips width apart, making the Y shape with your arms, transition into the T, and then back, elbows back into a W, and then flip your palms up to make the L shape. This is the YTWL. This is all about your shoulder mobility. So Y shape overhead, T arms out to the side, W elbows back, L palms up, and you just keep repeating this with a nice straight back for another 3, 2, 1, and done. Straighten out for just a second. Next is the tiptoe squat, where you're gonna be Y-shape, arms over your head, reaching forward. You're bending forward in 2, 1, and go. Get up on those tiptoes, keep your balance forward, squat as deep as you can get, and get all that line straight from your toes all the way back to your butt, nice and straight. Don't bend your back, try not to arch, but you wanna always keep that balance forward in your toes. If you have to put your heels back down, that's quite all right, but maintain that balance forward if you can. And tiptoe squat, you're gonna work those calves, you're gonna work your quads and your glutes. Everything is totally in charge here. 2, 1, and done. We're getting down on the ground for the Sphinx leg lift. So grab your mat and get down into this low plank position, onto your elbows, hands out in front, and you're going. Lift those legs, alternating legs, one at a time. You're gonna squeeze your glute as you lift that foot up off the ground. Doesn't have to be high, just gotta get it off the ground. You don't have to look at your feet, just relax here, breathe deep, in through the nose and out through the mouth as you are working. Your heart is still pumping hard. We're in the 3rd block of work. This is the 2nd block, counting down, and you've got 5 more seconds here, so just work it out, squeeze it as you work. 2, 1, and done. Hop up, get that mat out of the way. It's time for the speed skater. Now, I'm inside on some stickier floor, but I don't have the room that I would love to be able to swing and flail wildly. So we're going now, and you're just doing as fast as you can. Do what you can with the space you've got. So whether you're out in a field or you're in your living room, make sure that the surroundings are clear and you're able to get back and forth, swinging those arms, swinging your balance from side to side as you swing your leg over behind the knee that is supporting your weight as you're hopping. And keep slightly crouched forward, but bend those knees. You're done here in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're working hard, 30 seconds at a go. You get a quick 10-second break, and I swear the longer the workout gets, the shorter that 10 seconds seems to be. So take this 30 seconds to breathe hard, in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. Try and lower that heart rate because you've only got 10 seconds here before we're going into some push-ups. And today you'll see I grab the power stands. These are push-up assist stands. They are fantastic. I will talk about those more in 2, 1, and go. We're into the normal push-up here. Your elbows are going out at 45 degrees, which is exactly how I've got the power stand set up. And the beauty of the power stand is it increases your range of motion because it allows you to get deeper. A lot of people, when they're doing a push-up, don't get all the way to the ground. So with the power stand, you can actually get your chest lower and your elbows can pop back out wide. These things are fantastic. Absolutely love them and recommend them. You're done here in 5 seconds though, so continue talking about these. 2, 1, and done. Hop up, we're going into the box squats next. Take a quick breather here, and you're gonna bend into that squat, your weight into your heels this time. 2, 1, and go. Unlike the tiptoe squats, your heels are where the weight is, and you're going to be jumping up and then landing back on the ball of your foot before rolling your weight into your heels again. So this is all about quick movements, shallow squat, hop back up, landing on your toes into your heels, squatting down again before popping and repeating. Now, if you thrust your hips forward as you're doing this, you're getting your pelvis and your hip flexors into it as well. It's not just your glutes and your quads that are engaging. Done in 3, 2, 1, and that's it. We're moving into the plank, so get down on the ground and take a quick breather here. Even if you're using your transition as part of your rest period, hands and knees, that's fine. We're going in 2, 1, and high plank. Get up on those hands and straight line from head all the way to heels, fully engaged. Got your glutes and your quads and your core and your belly buttons drawn to your spine, and just breathe through this, in through the nose and out through the mouth as you are taking this opportunity to rest before our final cardio burn, the soccer run. So work hard here for another 7 seconds. I know you can stick with this. These are 30 seconds each. You got 2, 1, and done. Quick 10-second transition here. Next up, the final move, soccer run. And 3, 2, 1, go. Now, by this point today, I was a bit gassed. I was feeling tired, but I know that all of these moves are only 30 seconds and I don't need to have anything else. This was my workout today. So I was gonna put everything in for the last 10 seconds. Maintaining that pace for the first 20, no problem. But as soon as I got down to 10, which is now, turn it up. Give everything you've got. Totally just burn it out because you don't need to do anything else after this. Just give everything you can. That's it. That is it. You have done 4 blocks of work. That's 16 moves. You should feel proud of yourself for having done this, and I think it's a great testament to the willpower of thinking it's only 30 seconds because each of these is only 30 seconds. So take that deep breath, get yourself some water, stretch it out, do what you need to do. You have completed day number 16. We're continuing to rock for another 8 days. So we'll see you tomorrow. Smile and sweat.